Hello again, and you were aware that why people are more encouraged nowadays to go and sell the seven seas? Why don't we bring the best example of why you should do that when fucking corporations at this point they just want you to not own any of this stuff or promise you, oh, we are going to have it, but then remove it not having a little way to see those shows. Man, I enjoy Claymore. I even have the manga. I know it's the translated version, but still, I the story is good. The story of Claymore is actually good. It's one of my favorites. Well, you have this one because when Sony wants to beat the monopoly of anime. Yeah, but since they keep managing by licensing Star Inspiring, and it's expected with licensing, they are just going to take it away. And yeah, Claymore has been removed from Crunchyslop. So there are no longer any platform where it can be streamed legally. Well, I didn't need to have Crunchyroll back in the day to see it, and I'm saying legally. I just didn't want to to go on a fucking platform and waiting fucking years to be streamed when I can actually could find something that it already have it. Yeah, just saying. You know, yes, it's kind of a tragedy for some people saying, "Oh, I cannot have this legally." Well, they used to sell the Blu-rays and DVDs. No, I think it was DVDs. Yeah, Claymore is way older before the trend of putting everything in Blu-rays. But yes, just like Shibiru says, fucking yikes, these Easter eggs are not just for detail, but a company owning a monopoly. And yes, what a way of owning a monopoly. But the monopoly they own is based on ownership of the rights to stream. Not ownership to have the IPs, but even if they had that ones, they don't care. Even they will pay wallet and force people to pay. Now, oh, you own the license. And looking at the track record of what happened with Funimation when they used to sell that one, and they disconnected the servers, so nobody could download any of the stuff anymore in a legal way. But sailing the seven seas is always your way when the corporations want to keep you away from the good stuff. And yes, this is these fucking corporations that they just really want to have the monopoly of everything, but are also not giving you the chance to have physical ownership. Because if well, they're still printing Blu-rays, but yes, you know, Sony has been walking away from physical media just as much as Xbox. Because yeah, you know, I know they deservedly Xbox received all the shit they have been receiving over the last month, but let's not fool ourselves. Sony is not guilty. They're not exempt of guilt. And also, like Nintendo is not exempt at all, especially those ones. These fucking corporations are just so anti-consumer. They don't want you to have anything. But sure, they fucking love charging you money for something that you are not even going to own, and at some point they're going to remove it. We already brought this discourse with the crew game, and with gaming is very notorious this one, and for shows there is not exemption, especially within anime. And yes, if they still have the option to have all the show in one single Blu-ray, because they are something that actually people get upset is how some of the shows are split in a lot of Blu-rays. I would rather just have one. If I'm being honest, at least I'm cherry picking there. But yeah, it's a good show. Look at this. So, and this is the reason why physical Blu-ray and DVD media stocks have exploded in Japan to the point that Akihabara literally cannot keep up with the surge in demand. So yeah, this one shared by Cabrutos because actually this one caught me off guard here. So look at this. Windows 10 and Sports Blu-ray dry bloom in Japan. So after the Microsoft officially ended Windows 10 support in Japan, So, well, Japan saw something unexpected. Blu-rays and DVDs rights are suddenly in high demand again. With people upgrading to Windows 11 PCs, many noticed that their new system no longer include disks, optical drives, excuse me, in a content that still values physical media. Yes, I know they still values physical media. So yeah, the people are still wanting physical media in some way. For For shows, I think yeah, it should be there. Imagine at some point the printing on manga fucking stops only because this fucking corpus decide that well no, there is not a market for this anymore and all of that bullshit and they stop printing and they force you to go to their censorship digital platforms because yeah, Crunchyslop also censors. And yeah, everyone remember what happened with that Squeenix app when they tried to show manga published by Squeenix, and they even censored a woman having some jeans. Yeah, she was not naked. She was just had a top that was just kind of normal and a pair of jeans. And just because those jeans were skimpy, just like they sell to real life women, they say, "Oh no, 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 we need cannot show that," and they fucking put a fucking square of black screen there in covering her like she was in a fucking burqa. I'm just like, are you for real? Yes, I'm. Well, once again, that we keep saying, piracy is a service problem. And sure as hell these corporations keep increasing said problem. But hey, I'm not going to stop them kneecapping themselves. As long as there is ways to get the stuff we want. And yes, I would rather not pay any money to this fucking corporation, so fuck them. Thanks for watching and please, take care.